welcome to another live stream of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, my 100% series. I almost said Unity. I've done that in a while. Let me just go ahead and do a little audio test, make sure my microphone is working properly. It is great. So we are going to be opening up with completing chapter sequence 4 and also like doing the Charles Dickens memories. And when we're done with Dickens board, we'll get started on clearing out the Thames. First things first, I actually do want to go into gang upgrades because it's something I was actually going to do last stream but I kind of forgot. Let's go ahead and upgrade Rook's training. Make them a little bit more useful in combat. You can also do that. It's 50 metal, 25 chemical. I'm gonna save my money once I get to like 10,000 points. 1,550 cloth, 100 metal, sure. Some Rook Riders. And this could also be good. 2,000 euros, 50 cloth, sure. I want to increase the amount of money I get, so I want to get black market affiliation. This is $3,000 or 3,000 euros, 50 metal, 50 chemical, sure. This is black market ties. That could also be good. It would be the last upgrade I'm able to buy. So what else we have? Hub Investor. Ooh. Let's hold off on that. Let's see what else we can get. No Rooks, police bribes. Let's get this. That could be helpful. Skills. I was actually looking at this thing before I started playing today, and I think I'm gonna get it. And crafting. Actually, no, it's inventory I want to look at. Because I can get a ruby kukri now. I want to equip that. Six, this is for... Oh, I need to find the schematic for it. I guess what we have is fine. I just want to take a look at everything again, make sure that we have the best we can get. We also have a new outfit. What new outfit did we get? Oh, right. So, I actually found out that I had a, content update that I could install for free. So this is a new outfit I got. It's another DLC thing. Actually looks kind of cool. I really wish I could turn the camera around. But I'm not going to use any of the DLC stuff. Actually, what does that new color look like? Violet. That looks kind of cool. I kind of would prefer red. I think when we get to that point, I probably will use the wine outfit. Actually looks pretty good. It's like red and black. Let's go ahead and do what I was actually going to do last time before I kind of ran out of time. This is the sequence memories that I was remembering that I was a little bit nervous about, I guess you could say. There's actually we're gonna go back to the train actually to pick up our money. This is gonna be the last time you play Jacob for a little bit until we're ready to do his main missions. Like we're gonna do the actually this is not the last time. We're gonna do the Charles Dickens memories as Jacob, and then we're gonna do the new the train hideout missions as Jacob, and then we're gonna switch to Evie and do the Bell mission and her main missions. I really need to shave. Every single time I drink something, it sticks to my mustache. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this Charles Dickens missions. I actually kind of like the Charles Dickens missions a lot. It's like investigating the paranormal. For those curious, my novel project that I'm working on actually kind of deals in the supernatural. It deals with the supernatural, but like it kind of focuses on the conflict between like heaven and hell, and I do take inspiration of like different little cultures and mythologies for the creation of my demon antagonist. And I actually always kind of had the soft spot for the supernatural, and it's probably the reason why I kind of gravitate towards like the haunted like stories and all the ghost stories and all this kind of stuff. A lot of people kind of dismiss that stuff as just bullshit, but
the aura of death surrounds thee both. Get thee behind me!
Alas, these days, stupidity is all too prevalent. You know, I never asked your names when we last met.
I'm Evie Fry, and this is my brother Jacob.
Tell me, do you believe in ghosts?
Not particularly.
Yes.
I'm skeptical myself. Here we are, in the world's most advanced city, yet its citizens are so enthralled to the supernatural, they leave themselves vulnerable to charlatans. Which is why I joined the Ghost Club. The first society in the world to look systematically at the phenomenon. Because truth, like a spirit, must be cajoled before it will reveal itself. Will you join us?
Sounds absolutely ridiculous. Why not?
It does sound intriguing.
Splendid. I have your first case.
Well, I love Charles Dickens' mission so much in this game. I don't know if I've done them all.
A series of assaults in Lambeth. People claim.
I probably should have let him continue talking. That's what kind of my bad. Oh, I thought that was something I could interact.
glowing eyes, huge claws, and his laugh. Luckily, he was frightened away by some passers-by. Somebody has to do something before he attacks another.
I remember that the end goal for this thing is actually kind of a challenging fight. I think I died a few times the first time I did this. But I imagine that I may die again when I fight him this time around. Yeah, we need to be better at this. I'm actually gonna go back to this shop and then we'll go investigate his tracks. I wonder if I can cheese his fights by using my pistol. I think that a lot of these stories with the supernatural actually does kind of have ties into the culture, the legends that existed at the time. That's one thing I kind of appreciate about the Assassin's Creed games, at least the later ones, is they do kind of reference like the supernatural or the they do kind of focus on the supernatural and the legends that existed at the time. Like, one thing that comes immediately to mind is Black Shuck from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is a legendary rabid dog, I think it was, that people believe existed at that time. Yeah, it was actually like historical documentation and that type of thing.
Claw marks on the walls.
Oh, does that mean climb up? Yeah, I did. As kind of an acrobat.
You cheeky sod!
I have you now.
Are we actually still in? Yeah, we are. I don't know why we're getting level 6 enemies.
Out of the way warehouse, lots of guards, masked lunatic inside. This is the bloody life.
why they have level 6 enemies if it's a level 4 mission. Deals so much damage to me. That's why I like it considered it a hard mission. You can't do it at this level. I did it before. Oh shit!
How's about I stick a hot poker up your nostril?
There was a optional objective here.
Don't let it.
I had to restart the memory. Didn't know there's an optional objective there. Do I even have dynamite? I don't know if I have it.
There's been some disturbing reports about a series of assaults in Lambeth. People claim they're being attacked by an age-old demon, Spring-Heel Jack. The fiend is no doubt on the prowl as we speak. It's up to you to find him.
They actually don't have dynamite. Maybe there is.
Why don't I come over there? You're gonna be so
What I'm thinking is maybe there is a maybe there's like a box of dynamite you shoot.
It was horrible. Glowing eyes, huge claws, and his laugh.
I already heard that before.
I have you now.
Let's go down to this shop, and we're gonna be stocking supplies. We'll see if we can buy dynamite from it. I don't know if I can. I think I just need to shoot like a dynamite crate. Yeah, I don't have the option to buy dynamite.
My best customer, you are.
Yeah, let's go and investigate Spring Hill Jack's tracks. Going back to what I was talking about before about Assassin's Creed having a habit like incorporating a gold legend into the games. Another example is the Letariat or whatever. There's like a murder thing, murder mystery that to investigate Assassin's Creed Unity. That there's a murder mystery I investigated Assassin's Creed Unity that kind of ended up with like it was sort of like a boss fight of sorts. That was actually a reference to an actual like myth. It was supposed to be like a myth of a giant or whatever. And the Assassin's Creed Unity actually kind of brought that myth to life that existed at the time. It's actually really kind of cool.
You won't like it.
I have you now. Out of the way warehouse, lots of guards, masked lunatic inside. This is the bloody life.
Yeah, we need to kill cultists with dynamite.
Is it my sight? I admire your courage, mate.
I think I saw when you're supposed to kill the cultist with dynamite. Just have to lose these guys. They're not going back to where they were before. There's 2 blocks with dynamite. Go ahead and restart from last checkpoint. That wasn't it. Gonna restart. Just kind of realized there is like a weird emblem that I've never seen before with Twitch, where it says I have like the knock icon. Don't know what that means. Like it's right by my name. It says knock. It has like a person. You cannot call in to join your own stream. Why do I have that enabled? Like, hold on, I need to look into this. Oh, it's related to stream together. That's actually a feature I unlocked recently. You can knock to request collaboration with other streamers who are live. So it's like one streamer to another, you can collaborate. Okay, that's what that is. Never noticed that before. And now we screw it up. Okay. Because now they're investigating their way from the dynamite. Maybe I can still salvage this. And now they're all dead because my gang members killed them all. God damn it, why is this so difficult? I need to kill cultists with dynamite, but I can't do it. They survived the hit. You gotta go back to your original spot and you need to go through that door. They should have go back to their original patrol.
No, that's not me ears playing tricks. You'll feel my fist if you keep on. He's scurried off to his ideal.
Some blokes
Are you serious?
mate.
Point blank. How did that not kill him?
I'll skin you like a rabbit. Shoot it now.
I don't think we can do this. One other thing I can try.
My grand's got me. Snap his bloody neck. On you, mate. Come on, in me.
I can't even open it. Oh my god, just kill me. Just kill me. Dude, this is such bullshit. How are they surviving? I threw that thing right at his feet and I shot it and it did not kill him. Maybe the trick is to weaken the guy first. We can try that.
Don't try to get away from me. It won't work. Tear it off.
Looking for something?
There's a boy.
Yeah, but we got it done. We just had to like shoot the guy. And it looks like our guys killed everyone, which is great. Now we can continue.
Where you going? I'm on you, mate. I have had enough. Time to kill. He's all easy in one take. He won't be up there for long.
I got 22 or 25 for Vanish. We actually do need to complete at least 10 perks for an achievement.
What do you think you're doing?
Trying to like get my materials back. Okay, well, let's try and do this a little bit better. I know he's a hard fight, but...
Grab him! Drag him out! He's still here! Who are you to deny us our sport? The scum of London are as base as animals, and we treat them as such. Take our inspiration from Jack, who knows how to treat the lower classes.
Dude, I can't... I can't freaking heal if it doesn't give me the option to. Fucking jackass. There we go, we got it done. Wasn't pretty, but we got it done. Dude, that was such bullshit. Yeah, we don't have another Charles memory in this area. Do we have another one available here? Oh, we have one in Whitechapel. It's gonna do that. What level is that? Level 4. Okay. We're gonna do the one in Whitechapel next. I just want to go ahead and restock on materials. It's been 41 minutes and we've already only completed one mission. To be fair, that first Charles Dickens mission is actually very brutal. And what makes it difficult is the smoke bombs actually stun you for a ridiculously large amount of time. And you literally can't do anything. Like when you threw that last smoke bomb, I was just standing there mashing up on the D-pad to heal. And it was not getting that because, I almost said Edward, because Jacob was stunned. It's honestly so freaking dumb in my opinion, just how the stun is just so broken when it's used against you.
Get back here and get...
Got a perk unlocked. We need to complete 20 crowd events for an achievement. I think it's 20 anyway. Don't know if we're gonna get it this stream.
Nothing but the eye. Come back again.
Who did this? Someone's been killed!
Anything of interest?
This work for you!
Go from the rooftops. I do kind of like traversing London in this game. It's actually really kind of that was kind of like fun to me. I do kind of understand, as I mentioned on previous streams, I understand the criticism people have of this game of, nope, not up there. I understand the criticism people have of this game of the, zipline just kind of making it not as fun to traverse, because it just kind of like cuts out like the, rerunning the parkour. That's kind of like a feature in every single Assassin's Creed game. I understand that criticism. I do like free running. I do like climbing up shit, but I also understand the reason for why Ubisoft did this. And while we're talking about Ubisoft, apparently like they're going through some really rough shit. I have no idea what the hell happened to them, but the quality of their games recently has just been going downhill, and you just need to look no further than Star Wars Outlaws. Apparently that game gets kind of released as a very buggy mess. Like the game that released prior to that is Avatar Frontiers Pandora, which has some glitches that was present at launch that still has never been patched. They released DLC for that. And so they have like a history of just releasing unpolished games that honestly should have been looked into and should have been fixed prior to release. And it's just kind of unfortunate. I still love a lot of Ubisoft's games. I still like to play them, but I do admit that they do kind of have some problems as late.
You seem tired, friend. Everything all right?
No rest for the wicked, Charlie.
Today's Ghost Club investigation involves a carriage. It's said to be covered with gold leaf, dazzling passers-by when the sun shines. Naturally, it's rumored to be haunted. Now let's see if we can find it.
I presume this was once used to carry the mail. Oh, that actually looks remarkably comfortable.
Don't know what that bed was for.
What the devil?
Love letter, my darling Fry. How long to be in your arms again. Ever since our last meeting, I've been wrapped with loneliness. Your absence drives me to despair. I implore you, return to me at once. I long to see you and hear your voice. Do not delay. I await your arrival and offer myself to you completely. Your very own Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Don't worry, you're safe.
Hey, recently Tom.
That wretch would have forced me to marry him within the hour. I must return home.
Journeying you home.
Hold on, girl. Let's go.
I think we're crossing the Thames. No, it doesn't really look like it. Oh, yeah, there's the Thames down there.
Oh, his accomplices will surely murder you. Quickly, we have not a moment to lose.
Right you are, miss.
Excuse me? Stop right there!
I've got it! I've got a shot at him! Put him down!
Job locked off! That's it, come on!
Easy now.
What's your bloody
You're
hurry?
wasting your time!
I had to. What the fuck, dude? The cart was right there. What do you mean too far from the cart? It was right there.
Oh, his accomplices will surely murder you. Quickly, we have not a moment to lose.
Right you are, miss.
We've lost them. Thank you. You have been a great help. Will you please take me home?
Will do, lady.
I owe you my thanks. You have gone to a great deal of trouble for someone you don't even know. What is your name?
Jacob Fry, miss.
I did see that there was a woman in that carriage. I was kind of worried. I was kind of thinking it was going to be like a ghost person
Steady on.
on this thing of these missions.
Who's a good horse? You are. Keep moving. That's a girl.
Such a great driver.
Let's go. Whoa, now. Steady on.
You have preserved my honor and saved my life. I am Elizabeth. Won't you climb down and sit beside me so that I might see your face?
Miss? Where are you?
My dearest Mama and Papa, by the time you read this, I shall likely be dead. I cannot marry the Marquis, for I love another. I must escape this brutal tyrant, but I know that if I do so, he will hunt me down. I'm so afraid. I love you. Goodbye, your daughter, Elizabeth. Huh. So she was a ghost.
You look as though you're just about to collapse. What on earth has happened?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
That's interesting.
What are you doing? You'll tell us where Bronson went.
Someone help!
Aren't you bothersome? Thank you from the bottom. Thank you from the...
Okay, let's go. Let's say the next Charles Dickens mission is in here in the Strand, so we'll save that for much later. This is a level 4 one again. We'll save that for much later when you get to that point. I want to go to a store, restock on supplies, and then we'll switch to Evie Fry for doing the Alexander Graham Bell mission. I want to play as her a little bit. Been kind of feeling neglected. And I know for a fact she has not been getting much love in relation to skills and in relation to, Actually, before we switch to Evie Fry, let's go ahead and do that train mission.
Come take a look at...
Runaway Train, sure. Looks like we are forced to play as Evie, which is fine. Let's go ahead and just focus on putting in all these points for Evie. I definitely want to get an increase of stealth. I want... Intimidation would be good. So also go ahead and get lockpicking. That's a good one to have. Passing steps would be good for stealth. And now we are level 4. Cannot get Chameleon until we get to level 6. Melee damage, reduction, range damage could also be good. Evie is kind of like a little bit more frail than Jacob, at least from what I remember. Scavenger could also be good. Eagle Vision, do I want that or First Strike? Inventory, weapons, level 3 cane sword, that's level 3, level 3, level 3, level 4. I can craft a Mayan cane sword. So it's a level 3 one. We can't craft any better one, so it looks like we are stuck with that. As for firearms, you have a level 1 one that's put on this one. Capes. Level 3, this is level 3, level 6, level 5, level 6, level 3. Looks like we're stuck with level 3. Can't craft a level 4 until we get to level 2 loyalty with Pro D, or until we get further along in the story. Those are outfits. Don't really have anything new for Eevee. Can't just show this off again, even though I already marked it and it should not be showing. I think of the two characters' robes, I think I actually kind of like Eevee's robes the best. Oh, look at that crimson look. We need 30 pressed flowers for that. I guess if I were to choose anything, I probably would go teal. Actually, no. Mustard yellow. Go with this. Just hitching a ride. So we are going to be going into the City of London district. We're just not going to do much. We're just going to synchronize this viewpoint, and then we'll go talk to the merchant. I really wish this train is a little bit faster. And we're here. Was that a grasshopper at the top? Okay, let's go. Speak to the merchant.
I would like a 7-inch flywheel, please.
Hang on a minute. Damn it. I can't get a blessed thing done around here.
Miss Evie! I've done something dreadful! The train won't stop!
Keep your flywheel.
Tolerable.
Okay. Can't catch up. What the heck? I can't catch up. I can't run fast enough. Dude, this is such bullshit. I'm gonna lose this. Let's just go ahead and restart from last checkpoint, because I'm not gonna be able to catch up. I think I need to get ahead of it. And now we're on a good point to catch up to it. It'll be coming right to us. This is actually a much smarter strategy than what I was trying to do before. Come on, hurry up.
Come on, 30 seconds and we should be stopped. Only 10 seconds left. What was that? I better check on the driver.
I'm hurt! Engage the brakes! I'm hurt! Engage the brakes! Now!
Stop! I'm mashing X!
I really must tell Bob not to make any more improvements on the train.
Okay, there we go. Jesus, that was cutting it close. You have another train mission?
My lady.
Doesn't like we do.
A pleasant evening to you, miss. He won't know you're in on the dodge. Give him a giggle. We need the districts to contribute some tin.
Solid okay. Good for putting a bit of stick in it.
Hey,
Don't forget to do a bit of racing in the streets.
oh yeah, this is where you get the mission from. I guess we don't have another one. Okay, so now what we are going to do is do this Alexander Graham Bell mission. I am out of lemonade. Got a perk? Yeah, it lets you perform knockouts faster, okay. So it looks like that the next memory won't come out until sequence 5. Fine. You have done 2 of the A Charles Dickens missions. Just going to do this Alexander Graham Bell mission. Okay, let's do it. Hey, oh, there was 10 crowd events. I thought it was 20. Oh, it accounted for the previous playthrough, that's right. 23%, almost 24%. I've unlocked that.
Ah, Jacob. Miss Fry, how good to see you. Oh, have you seen Starrick's latest lies?
Lies in a newspaper?
What transpired from the new line you're establishing?
Oh, the cables we ordered never arrived. And then we intercepted this. A message mentioning cargo seized at College Wharf.
Then let's unseize it.
Oh, wait. Another intercepted wire contained the recipe for a powerful hallucinogenic serum. I've adapted this dart mechanism to work with your bracers.
Alec, you're a genius.
Well, that patently is untrue. Although I've also discovered that the serum adopts a form of a gas when subjected to heat.
Just when I think you can't surpass yourself.
Love his accent. You got on the chest. Why do we have a new one here? We don't have an optional objective yet, so let's just go to the location. Let's see if we can find someone else. We just need one more. Okay, got the optional objective done. Let's go ahead and loot up. There's one. I'm gonna kill the remainder of the guards, and then I'm actually going to free the rooks.
Easiest job I've had all year. They ought to hire better muscle.
Gonna loot all these crates. Are these even like contributing to this area? They are not, so I guess it doesn't really matter if you loot them. Looks like they just get materials anyway, so we may as well just stop. Where is the last of the crates? There it is.
She's an intruder! I'll smash your face in. What? I'll get her. I could have sworn she was here. Someone get her from behind!
And you're dead.
There's trouble on the docks, lads! We need to get this load to Steric now!
On your way then.
Dang it. And you're dead. Go ahead and head up the crate.
Poison. I'm sure Mr. Bell will find this most interesting.
Can I fast travel? I can, but must not be able to until we leave the restricted area, until we like get out of this poison status. I mean, now can we? We still cannot, so let's just run it. Why can't I fast travel that thing? There's like a fast travel thing right down the street from where Bell's workshop is. I'm gonna avoid synchronizing this viewpoint. Just for those curious, the main mission I'm going to be focusing on is actually going to be Evie Fry for right now. Because her main mission will take her to the Kenway Manor, and I'm more interested in doing that and exploring that than I am in doing like Jacob's assassination missions. Not so much, like, it's not like it's a bad mission. It's actually has a pretty cool, like, assassination sequence at the end. But, I think I'll enjoy, like, doing Evie's, like, stealth missions right now. I will say there's one mission of hers that I absolutely hate, but it's way later on in the game. But possibly it's the hardest assassination mission in the series, in my opinion. There's a lot of assassination missions in this game, but a lot of them are just okay and not really that difficult. It's just really like the most difficult thing about the assassination missions and most of the game is just trying to navigate and trying to like be sneaky. But this assassination mission later on that you play as Evie is just not really designed well for stealth.
Oh, careful there, Mr. Bell.
Every worthwhile endeavour is fraught with dangers, my dear friends. None more so than yours. But you have triumphed once again. How do you know? We have entered the age of communication, remember? We've already received word from Greenwich that the shipment has arrived safely, thanks to you.
Have you discovered what else is in that shipment?
Indeed. I'm afraid that Starrick's poison has found its way onto the open market.
If he believes that will stop us, he is mistaken.
%. Gear upgrade available. Looks like we have medicine efficiency. We may as well like get this. I don't know if I want to get that. This one I do want to get. 50 metal, 50 cloth. And we'll save the rest for later. Oh, we have a couple Charles Dickens missions here. Hell's Bells and Empty Berkeley Square. What's this? This is Do Leap Sing Memories. Kind of sad, I guess, that the optional objectives kind of ends with this game. As far as I know, it's very possible they could bring it back for Assassin's Creed Shadows, but at least for right now, in the current games, they are effectively dead. Go ahead and get some new skills. We may as well get a health boost. And we're level 5. Hold off on doing that for now. Oh. Oh, we have a mission here. Gonna do this.
It's Bob, my nincompoop apprentice. He's meant to oil the engine and the lad's disappeared. Must be off getting oiled himself. Could you drag him back here for me? Much appreciated.
Yeah, let's go ahead and add some skills for Jacob. We got 4 skill points to spend. We'll get another health boost. We could go unstoppable. That's 2 things I am considering. Transitively, first strike would be good. I think I'm gonna get the health and the unstoppable. Gonna take a look at inventory. I want to see if I can equip a better kukri. Another level 5. There's a lot. That's. And get this. Do I want to get that though? I'm gonna hold off for now. I don't want to be kind of too overpowered. Ah, you fucking suck. Well, here begins a long trek to the bar. This is a level 3 mission. So hopefully we won't be fighting too difficult enemies. We are going to like level 8, level 9 area. What level is this? It is a level 8. Pretty much a long trek ahead of us. Luckily, it shouldn't be too far a thing with traveling by rooftops and using the grapple hook. Can already take you shortcuts. Although it is a long trek, 1,500 meters. And we do have to cross the Thames. Go this way a little bit. I remember that it was stated in one of the later Assassin's Creed games that apparently, I think it was like Assassin's Creed Origins or maybe Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that one of the files you could read on Layla's computer is a message, a reference to the zip line from Assassin's Creed Syndicate, how the assassins tried to integrate that technology, but they're kind of having difficulties with it because they lost the original schematics for it, and they're trying to figure it out on their own, which I thought was kind of interesting. But I think that like a zipline would be like very helpful for a modern setting, even more so than here. Those smooth buildings and stuff. There's actually a lot of really interesting lore that I feel that a lot of people would kind of miss. Because a lot of people don't even bother to check out like Layla's computer. And in the case of Odyssey, it's only available like in set times of the day. It's not set times of the game. Like I think you get it like way at the beginning of the game when you are before you choose your character, whether you choose as Cassandra or Alexios. And you have one when you, spoiler alert, when you find Atlantis. And then beyond that, you have like one other chance to view your notes when you, if you progress the DLC for the Fall of Atlantis, the Fate of Atlantis DLC. Which, it's interesting, I guess. The DLC is interesting, but it's at the same time it's a little bit problematic, simply because of the fact that, in my opinion, like the strongest part about the Isu and this Assassin's Creed series is the fact that so much of them and their civilization is shrouded in a mystery. And then we have a DLC in Assassin's Creed Odyssey that clearly allows you to take a glimpse into the society of the Isu which kind of like takes away like the mysterious edge that they once had. So it's kind of weird. At one point the DLC was kind of fun. I do like that they upgraded some of the abilities, but at the other point I honestly don't really like it as much. That you could explore like Isu cities and Isu civilizations, and they're apparently like they were modified. It's just essentially how Cassandra interpreted them when she was experiencing the memories. But she was also supposedly that DLC had you actually play the memories of Alethea, but you're playing as Cassandra. So there's so much about that DLC that I'm not really sure what to think, if I would be perfectly honest here. I am kind of mixed with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed series said good evening, and then he said okay, bye. If you sent that, like, I'm sorry if I missed your message, but I'm only human. Like I won't be there to see it like right as you message it. So sorry if I missed your message, but another thing that I just like, it's not like me saying like Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a bad game. It's just I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I do have fun playing that game, but it's not without its problems. And no game is perfect, even this game. Assassin's Creed series, that username sounds familiar. Yeah, there's one thing I will say is a lot of people I noticed, they send me messages in chat, and if I don't immediately notice it, like for those curious, like my TV is directly above where I have my desktop and my laptop playing that. I'm usually like paying attention to the TV more than anything else. And if someone says something in chat, if someone asks me a question in chat, I likely won't notice it until I just see like I'll probably like see a notification in the corner of my eye on my desktop in front of me before I see it on my laptop. And that's another thing that I do kind of notice is a lot of people, when they message someone something or they ask a question to a streamer, if they don't notice the message, they assume that they're ignoring them. It's not the case that I'm ignoring you. It's just I don't really notice your message right away. Like I will address a message unless there's a lot of them. I will address a message, but not me just ignoring you. It's not me just doing anything like that. It's just sometimes I don't see it right away. Like two different ways I could interpret that okay bias, either because they felt like I was ignoring them, or they were offended by me critiquing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think there's a YouTuber who has a screen name Assassin's Creed series.
Look at this mess. Young bamboozer comes in here, argues with the regulars, rattles their cage. I don't need problems like that.
So have I.
Did you see where Bob went, mate?
What? Bob? Bob's me chummy. As he was arguing with Left right after he did.
The very notion that a person of my status could be accosted in this manner.
looking for Bob the apprentice.
Yeah, I seen him. Looked like he was about to vomit. I told him to get out of it. He went to throw up in the alley.
Well, he never was the brightest member of the family.
I remember when I first started streaming, I used to feel a little bit upset whenever I missed someone's message. But my friend actually told me that a lot of streamers have that habit where it's not really feasible for them to not notice every single message because it happens.
Hey, can a man have a bit of privacy? Yeah, a drunk bloke. Group of bashers followed him.
Roses for love, peas for pride. Let your sweetheart know you're fascinated by them with some
Vomit. Lovely.
There's another one over here.
Vomit. Lovely.
Spare a penny, please, a penny, spare a penny.
Vomit. Lovely.
I just follow the trail of vomit. There's another one over here.
Wait there! I'll chop you into bits! That's a very fitting dress, that is. What sort of fighting about? Let me at him! Blood or beer!
Wait a minute, we're free.
It appears that Bob broke his pocket watch, or somebody broke it for him.
I'll get you for that.
Love the investigation aspect of Assassin's Creed.
Blood. This doesn't look sunny for Bob. Blood. This doesn't...
Something
I
going
won't
on.
tell you again!
Stick him in his side!
You'll be singing a different tune once I'm through.
She was a pretty little gosling, and a gay little gosling he. But alas, she...
Come along, Bob. You're wanted back at the train.
My leg's gone wrong.
Well, that's just lovely. Come on, then. Not a peep from you.
Avoid open conflict.
Could you take a spin around the tower? I haven't been there in ages. She was a pretty little gosling.
Ladies are the least of your problems.
I work for the assassins. Shh, it's a secret. Right, isn't it, Mr. Fry?
Such wild fantasies you have, Bob.
Keep a lookout for another tavern, would you, Mr. Fry? A fellow gets thirsty.
I'm really just keeping this. Really just keeping this open to his own detective constables.
Mr. Fry, stop! We passed the tavern. I'll stand you a drink, sir. Stop!
I could certainly use one.
It like it's not too far away. Trying to be very, very careful.
I work for the assassins. Shh, it's a secret. Right, isn't it, Mr. Fry?
Such wild fantasies you have, Bob.
Keep a lookout for another tavern, would you, Mr. Fry? A fellow gets thirsty. This one's for you, Robin. Could you take a spin round the tower? I haven't been there in ages.
What's all the ruckus, I wonder?
This is dead end.
She was a pretty little close thing. Huh, Mr. Fry?
Ladies are the least of your problems.
Okay. Think we may be in the clear soon. They're coming down this way, good.
Mr. Fry, stop! We passed the tavern. I'll stand you a drink, sir. Stop!
I could certainly use one.
There you go.
Let's take a little jaunt to the hospital, shall we?
Okay, taking Bob to the hospital.
Doing fine, girl.
Avoid collisions, protect your passenger. Well, I'll certainly try.
That's the way. Walk on, girl.
Is 840 meters away.
Steady on.
Keep your eyes on the road there, mate!
I don't know why the blighters were just wanting to kill a little assistant for the train conductor.
This has been quite an adventure.
Walk on, girl.
Keep your eyes on the road there, mate!
That's the way.
I think I'll be able to make it just fine.
This has been quite an adventure.
Keep moving.
Mr. Fry? I don't want no hospital. Agnes can take care of this.
I bet she can.
Could we go a bit faster? I appear to be bleeding.
That's a girl.
Worst cab ride of my life. Whoa! A little too fast there.
Who's a good horse?
She was a wreck.
Oh, the laddie's been stuck like a pig. Here, I'll stitch you up.
I'll be needing something to numb the pain.
Aye. Oh, I'll get my whiskey.
Could you make it, Chin?
%, sync. So on the progress tracker, we are now at 17%. And done all of the memories we have at this particular point with the train hideout. So now let's finally go ahead and do you have skill points? I guess you won't find out. Go ahead and no, we don't have enough skill points for one.
Another exciting night home for Evie Fry.
Just on my way out, actually. I found the piece of Eden.
What's this one going to do, hmm? Heal the sick? Deflect bullets? Control the populace?
They're dangerous objects, Jacob, especially in Templar hands.
Oh, you sound exactly like Father.
If only. Lucy Thorne is expecting a shipment tonight. She's Starrick's expert in the occult. I'm nearly certain she is receiving the piece of Eden Sir David Brewster mentioned.
Sounds like fun. Mind if I join you?
Promise you will stick to the mission.
I swear.
The contents of that box are worth more than your life and those of your entire family. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Thorne. Careful there! And double the guard on that cart!
Now, Miss Thorne, there's the matter of some papers for Mr. Starrick. If you'll just come this way.
Very well, but make it quick.
Whatever it is she's after, it's in that chest.
There are gunmen on the rooftops.
Can you dispose of them before I reach the cart?
I was hoping for a challenge.
I hope they come back to collect their stuff in short order. I don't like standing around.
Found you! Who the devil is she?
Stealth has never been my strong suit. Well, we tried to do it stealthy. I failed miserably, but
Did you find it?
Actually.
There he is!
I think it's best we leave.
What did you do?
It's hardly the time for questions!
Whoa! Come on!
Then where's your piece of Eden?
Get us out of this and I might find out!
that was fun. Thanks for the invitation. Let's do it again.
Damn it.
No optional objective for that. Is that true? I need to check now.
We fixed up the train for you. Lacquer paint, new rugs from Camden Loch, and my wee sister, the seamstress, did a discount on the curtains.
Take a look at progress tracker. A new entry for Evie's notebook. We will check that out after this stream. We actually did 100% sync for that.
With Miss Thorne and the papers and all, simply delightful.
We got a new cape. Inventory. Capes. Hunter's Mantle is a level 3 thing, that's kind of useless. The Count's Cloak looks really good. Yeah, I'm not going to be using that Hunter's Mantle. Oh, we got a perk. So we become anonymous faster after a conflict. That's nice. So we need to get 10 perks for an achievement. I also, oh, we're actually very close to this. So what I was trying to go for, as well as focusing on the horses near the end of that mission, is because of this achievement. Is level 2. We can get a health boost for Evie. Unstoppable. Just gonna get a health boost.
Fetching outfit, I must say.
A pleasant day to you, miss.
I want to go to a store. And then we'll do the next Evie mission. I am 90. There's a YouTuber who actually has the same name as person that said something in chat that I missed. Has this Creed series. He posted a lot of content focused on Assassin's Creed, as you might expect. And I did watch a few of his videos at a certain point. Never actually had an actual YouTuber or streamer message me. So it's just kind of funny that got a message there and I missed it. And presumably he was either like offended that I was talking, critiquing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or he was offended that I or he just didn't like that I wasn't talking to him. And honestly, like the thing that I was talking about at the time, like I was talking about the DLC, not the main game, the DLC, and how I didn't really like it as much compared to some other DLC that I played. And he just, I guess he took offense to that.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse. Do you know, I think this map may be taking us to the Kenway mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Master assassin and pirate, yes.
Come on. How much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
It's said to heal the sick. Popular myth is that it brings people back from the dead, but the assassin records say that's not true. I've never heard of one being in London, though. Do you really think Edward Kenway could have found one?
He traveled extensively, so it's possible. But if he did, he kept it a closely guarded secret.
But if it's true, what a find it would be.
Indeed. I'm eager to find out myself. It's surprising that you haven't already searched the Kenway house.
Edward's son, Hatham, joined the Templars. When he died, the house passed on to Hatham's sister.
And in all your time in London, you didn't go and have a look around? Weren't even a little curious?
You better keep your distance.
Truly, I didn't expect to find anything there. We've no way of knowing how many times the buildings changed hands. I presumed Hatham would have had it stripped bare before he left.
I think this is it.
I think you're right. Look.
I'll be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. Don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy. Shall we? Can you check over there?
Of course.
Don't mind you climbing on me like that. What kind of talk is that?
Well, that's very nice of you, dear.
What's she doing here? Stop her!
Let's take a look around.
Something from Edward Kenway's time.
Does she go back this way? Let's see if I missed something in here.
Another assassin artifact.
I'm really just making sure I'm not missing anything. I want to get the optional objective here for covering all the Kenway stuff. I think I got everything on this side.
This should belong to the assassins.
There's 3. That another one? Is that's a light? It looks like. Let's go downstairs. I think we got everything we can. I guess we can lockpick this door for completion's sake. There's nothing here for us, at least I don't see anything. Let's go this way.
Miss Thorne is quite the collector.
Gonna avoid. Maybe I shouldn't, because I don't know if I can come back here. That is a chest in the city of London, okay. Yes, you can come back here.
Still nothing here, same as last time.
Oh, it's right there.
That looks interesting.
5. We just have 2 more, and I'm assuming it's on the left wing.
I can't believe they've kept all of this.
This will be the last one.
I wish Father could have seen this.
What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
Before we interact with the piano, let's take another look.
What are the Templars not seeing?
Something only we can.
I do not want to fail this. DADEFD. D A D E F D.
Not enormously subtle, is it?
Clearly Kenway had a strong sense of spectacle.
I love how the tune to open the thing is low hands away. I possibly want to. It's it's a shanty that I always kind of liked.
This is incredible.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music. There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out.
You two, get Henrietta. Try to find if there's another exit.
Pirates and their secrets.
An entire vault, filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
We'll just have to reclaim this one later, or find a better cache.
We? I thought you preferred to stay out of field work.
I was thinking more of you and your brother. I shall provide planning assistance.
Nice cover.
Jacob's off marauding.
100% sync. Outfits, defender's garb. How does that look for EV? Inventory. Outfits. Honestly, not bad. Sure, I'll take it.
All as expected.
And now we're gonna do the Jacob missions. We are now at 19% completion.
You'll see.
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and add some skills first. Oh, we don't have any. Okay. Makes this decision easy. Let's go to Jacob. Let's see, which one do I want? Honestly, I may save up for defense. Yeah, let's just save up for defense, unless this is stealth. God, do I want defense more or do I want stealth? I definitely don't really focus on stealth, so we'll just save more points. Yeah, let's do Jacob's missions. So how many missions do we have left for this sequence? We have 3? Or we have 4 total, but I think we have a 4th one not tied to Jacob's memories.
Lady, I am trying to make my living. Get Starrick soothing syrup right here!
It's all he drinks. Your syrup is liquefying him. He's turning him simple-headed.
Now look now. You are scaring away my customers. Why don't you bugger off or I'll give you something to remember me by.
You can't talk to me like that, you little gutterling.
What's all this then?
Oh, sod off!
If you'll excuse me, madam.
And you'll be all right, pal.
What the hell do you want?
Get back here. Got enough time to do this.
What's that? Who's excited?
Tell me where the syrup originates.
All I know is they make a run each day between the gasometers and the asylum.
Hey, hopefully... I actually...
Let's find out where that syrup is made, shall we?
Kill the plan undetected.
expect you so soon.
You could die here, assassin.
Explain.
He's trying to kill us.
Just give me a few more days, I beg you. I'll get it all back.
You have until tomorrow.
I'm thinking of going on a pilgrimage.
Having a bit of fun, is he? Somebody must be after him.
He's hiding from someone.
Here, are you stealing?
The man in charge of the syrup distribution runs a fighting club at the foundry.
Distribution. Okay. Okay, the distribution boss. That was actually kind of a tough thing to do undetected, but we got it done. Also getting very hungry right now. I haven't really eaten lunch. I may, we'll see where I'm at, like, after we do this mission, but I may end it off early just so I can eat something, have a little snack. You want to make some popcorn?
Is he having a laugh?
Watch yourself, I'll be on you in a...
There you are.
Did you see that? Oi! Stop that, you macer!
It's not very good at hiding, is it?
Strange man.
Hit him! Hit him! Get him! Yes! Yes, that's the way! Assassin!
Go ahead and like clear all the enemies first. Okay. Just trying to like clear the area out.
Now that's what I'm talking about. What was that? Let's find out.
Oh, did you see that? Oi! Stop that, you mater!
Now that's what I'm talking about.
That bruiser ain't bad. There's a bullet in it for you if you knock him out. Come on, you bloomin' Lushington!
Fight! Fight!
Did you see that?
I recommend you stop struggling.
Oi! Stop that, you mater! I wonder what's going on.
Okay, so we should be able to do this now.
Not so tough. Not so tough now, are we?
Where is the syrup made? Speak now or forever hold your...
The distillery. It's the large building beside the brewery.
Now, to stop soothing syrup production once and for all.
Okay, we got 100% sync. Nice. Another one in this Southwark. No, this is our first one, Southwark. We synchronized viewpoint in City of London. That's right. Progression log, progress tracker. So far, so good. I believe there's only 9 sequences in this game. There's a lot of content, don't get me wrong, but there isn't a lot of Assassin's Creed games has like 12 or 13 sequences. This game feels kind of small in comparison. I think this is gonna be the last mission we do, because I do kind of want to take a little bit of a break to eat. I don't know why this keeps on getting marked. I said, well, we already set a mark for this. It's gonna be the last mission we do. I think I said that before. Honestly, so far these missions haven't been too difficult. They're annoying, sure, but they haven't really been too bad. that Charles Darwin or is that Marx?
Keep a sharp eye out, lads. Someone's targeting our network. The distillery might be next.
This will complicate things.
It's funny that I can just go into him. Now stop.
You should not go about frightening respectable gentlemen, young man.
I didn't realize snooping around was considered gentlemanly.
Snooping? Sir, I assure you.
Keep vigilant.
Quick, inside. That was too close a call. You, young man, gave me quite a fright. I thought you were one of them. But I realize now why you're here. Same reason I am, I imagine.
I imagine?
You should see this.
Don't know if this is supposed to be Charles Darwin or Karl Marx. I think both are in this game. I think maybe
Rather
Darwin.
Impressive contraption, wouldn't you say?
I've seen bigger.
Stramonium, or devil's snare as it is commonly called, that goes into the syrup. And opium, no less. Revolting. Absolutely sickening. A favorable way to proceed, wouldn't you agree? Oh dear. Find a way out of here, quickly. What about the other ones? Take a wild guess.
Someone get him! Stop him! You're not finished, are you? Aha! I can hit him! This is literally a wild goose chase!
Heads up! We have an intrusion! I haven't a clue where he is.
I'll turn your eyes into
What's the killer one in the building with the gas?
He must be far from here. Hey, you! Hold it!
The shit they put in for profits, I'm sure.
How can I sabotage the thing if you guys just freaking puppy guard this? They have to sabotage it. But these guys just are in the way. Come on, lose me. There we go. Didn't kill a single guard myself. They're all gonna die to the gas. But they will. As soon as I get to this last valve. Ah, dang it! Dude! My microphone is having all sorts of issues, static all the time. Stop.
Found him! Run till your face lays! He's still here!
Got him in my sight! See what you're made of! Got it! Shit! He's bloody disappeared!
Don't waste my time.
Where's the little sod gone?
Don't let him get away!
Where the
I'd like to speak with you, sir.
Bagger off, shrimp.
You! Don't move an inch more!
I'm ready when you are.
Every man for himself!
There you go. Gonna kill the any guard myself, so the guy should be the one to kill him.
Well done, dear boy. Well done.
Here's Darwin.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Jacob Fry, the pleasure's all mine.
While you were busy wreaking havoc, I found this. It indicates that a sample of every batch has been sent to Lambeth Asylum.
I wonder if it's visiting hours.
Don't be so hasty, Mr. Fry. Many people work at Lambeth. You wouldn't want to attract unwanted attention.
What's the fun in that?
Not every problem can be solved by blowing things sky high. Sometimes a little discretion is in order. It's getting late. I will meet you at the asylum to continue our investigation.
Nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. We need one more for the defense. Am I still on a mission? It said restart. Yeah, now it says I'm not on a mission. So we're now 21%. I think what I'm actually going to do is, and things off here, as I said, I'm getting very hungry right now. I will be, I will try and like stream the full 4 hours next Sunday. Just want to like check something first. I got a belt from that. That's level, oh. Dark leather belt is what I got, and it's level 3. But I think that's gonna do it for right now. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 1% completion. I'm gonna be streaming Assassin's Creed Syndicate yet again next Sunday, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna be streaming Century Pets to 100% completion on Fridays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be starting my 100% playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3 Chain of Memories. Play through the Xbox Series X, and I'm gonna be starting that playthrough on Saturday, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. However, we were actually probably going to open up by watching that 358 Days Over 2 movie. And the reason why we're opening up with doing that is by watching the movie, you actually get some items for Chain of Memories, and I want to make sure I get that done. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, welcome to another post-stream session where we go over all the new entries for the database. recording this again like a day after that I streamed. The same thing that happened with Saturday's Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon stream. I was actually unable to record the database section until after, like a day after I streamed. Excuse me. I was curious why I had to like push things back. It just really kind of came down to like certain things that just kind of happened in my life that I just kind of had no control over. If I was actually able to, there's actually a couple of different factors really that prevented me from being able to record the database section like after like after I finish the stream, which is what I typically do on Saturdays and on Sundays as well. And one of the main factors was when I ended Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon stream, I didn't have much time to get the videos ready and actually record the gameplay because I had like so much stuff I had to do at home, and then I had to like, then I want to watch like a live stream from this YouTuber I follow. So I really only had like 30 minutes to myself, really like 20 minutes to myself before this stream started. And I still had to like do a couple chores around the house, and by the time everything was done, I didn't really have time to record the database section. So I decided to just do it on Sundays. And now I'm recording the database section for Assassin's Creed Syndicate on Monday. So, hopefully this will be the last time we have to worry about something like this, like, because I don't know, like, it's just kind of difficult for me because there's the YouTuber that I've been following. He's the inspiration behind how I've been handling this this series, and he's definitely someone that actually, like, I'm paid for, like a member of his Patreon. I have a channel membership on his thing. He's someone that I really just kind of admire and look up to. But yeah, it's just kind of shame. Entry 1. I arrived at Sir David's laboratory too late to recover the piece of Eden. I did not get a good look at it, but he had it hooked up to some sort of machine which exploded under duress. For his part, Jacob believes I found some ancient pottery that cracked when exposed to electrical charge. Ancient pottery. Unfortunately for me, the subsequent explosion of the laboratory means that I cannot disprove the hypothesis. If we had timed our mission even a few hours sooner, I would be holding the proof in my hands even now, but I know what I saw. I also had the opportunity to observe the famed Miss Lucy Thorne, who is more interested in speedy results than the actual object they'd found. I suppose it is to be expected of a Templar that she would focus more on gaining power than gaining information. Still, she does not seem to be a woman to be trifled with. I'll need to proceed carefully. If what Sir David told me is as he died is true, Miss Thorne is either in possession of another piece of Eden or knows where one is. Jacob and I have come to London to find it. It would be more truthful to say that why is there underscores next to the eyes, have come to London with that aim in mind. I am supported by Mr. Henry Green, an assassin for my brothers in India. Jacob is more interested in a scheme to use London's gangs to take back the city from Templar control. I told him it was a plot worthy of Ezio Auditore himself. He looked at me blankly and said, "Who?" At least it will keep him occupied while I attempt to locate Miss Thorne's piece of Eden. Jacob has a tendency to act rashly when he gets impatient. He is calling them the Rooks. Add later. It has taken the bribing of several of Mr. Green's London contacts, not to mention the intercepting messages meant for Templar agents. We have determined that Miss Thorne does not yet have the piece of Eden, and that much is good news. However, she is expecting a delivery to the London docks, which she will collect personally. Whatever it is, I must get to it before she does. Entry 2. Every time I look at what few papers I have managed to salvage from the collection Miss Thorne acquired, I am angry at Jacob. If it weren't for his interference, I would now be sorting through a wealth of information, the likes of which I had never seen before. At least I have the notebook and several papers I found tucked inside. I also take comfort in the fact that Miss Thorne does not have it, though I was so certain that she would be receiving the piece of meat itself. Let this be a lesson to me not to rush to conclusions. Mr. Green has moved some of his books from his curio shop to the train so that we have the resources as we analyze the notebook's contents. It is nice to have the company as I work. And database. Encyclopedia, people, allies. Charles Darwin, born 12 February 1809, died 19 April 1882. Charles Robert Darwin is best known for his contributions to evolutionary theory. Darwin was neglected in education and medicine at the University of Edinburgh in order to pursue his interest in nature. This annoyed Darwin's father, who sent him to Christ's College at the University of Cambridge with the goal of turning him into an Anglican parson. By all accounts, he was not very interested in studying, preferring instead to spend his time riding, shooting, and collecting beetles. That's the hobby section of the dating profile I avoid. His time at Christ's Church only intensified his obsessive passion for the natural sciences. Darwin's detailed journal of his voyage aboard the HMS Beagle made him famous in scientific circles. Upon his return, his father helped Darwin invest so that he could function as a self-funded gentleman scientist. I'd love to have that on my business cards. Darwin's many successes came at a cost, though, as the man was plagued by various illnesses caused by overwork. Darwin's On the Origin of Species was published in 1859. By the 1870s, the scientific community and much of the general public had accepted evolution as a fact. By the 2000s in certain countries, I absolutely refuse to name, much of the general public appears to have taken a big step backward. I'm talking about America. Darwin was an international celebrity who is remembered for providing a unified theory of the life sciences that explains the wide diversity of life on this planet. He was honored with the burial at Westminster Abbey. Okay, enemies. We have Lucy Thorne, date of birth. This is something that we already read. I'm assuming there's new information. I think this is all stuff that... This is all stuff we already read. I don't know why this was showing up. You definitely already read this thing. It looks entirely familiar to me. Usually when they show new things, it's just new information show up. Hatham Kinway, date of birth 4... that does not look like Hatham. Look at that face. Date of birth 4 December 1725, date of death 16 September 1781. As a child, Hatham E. Kenway was given a rather specific and unusual education by his father Edward. Hatham knew that it was somehow connected to his father's mysterious past, but before he could learn the truth, his family home was attacked. Edward was killed, and Hatham's half-sister Jenny was kidnapped. Hatham was adopted by Reginald Birch, a friend of the Kenway family. Birch revealed that he was, in fact, the Templar Grand Master of the British Rite, and offered to train both train him and help him find his missing sister. Years passed and Hatham became a ruthless and efficient killer for the Templar Order. Grandmaster Birch was obsessed with the first civilization and sent Hatham to the British colonies in America to locate a suspected precursor storehouse. His first order of business, no pun intended, was to annihilate the colonial assassin brotherhood, which he managed to accomplish thanks to the traitor Shay Cormac. With his Templar allies firmly in place, Hatham began to search for the precursor site, located somewhere in the colonial frontier. He secured the existence of Kanekahaga natives by freeing several captives, including Kanezio, with whom he had an ill-fated but passionate affair. So the only reason why I know how to say the name of the tribe of the natives that Kenway worked with is because it was said frequently by Connor, but even though I have an idea of how it's phonetically pronounced, I know that I'm probably mispronouncing it at the same time. Hatham briefly left his colonies when his associates located his long-lost sister in Damascus. He journeyed there to free her, and she revealed the mystery behind their father's death. Edward was assassinated, and Birch had him killed for his secrets. The siblings traveled to Europe and killed Birch. Jenny returned to the Kenway home in London, but despite Birch's betrayal, Haytham chose to return to the colonies and resume his duties as Grand Master. Haytham sought to control the American Revolution, but the half-native assassin Connor sabotaged his efforts. Haytham realized Connor was his son with Connor's zeal. While they made an attempt to find common ground, it soon became clear that the reconciliation was impossible. Haytham fell to his son's hidden blade. Location: City of London. Let's see. Holborn Viaduct. The Holborn Viaduct was built in 1869 to span the length of the Old Fleet River, and work was put in to make the bridge not just a necessity of infrastructure, but an artful piece of city design. It was painted in red and gold and adorned with statues. The 4 statues of women standing at either end of the viaduct represent agriculture, commerce, science, and fine art. When the viaduct was officially unveiled in a ceremony led by Queen Victoria in November of 1861, it captured the imaginations of people from all walks of life and was praised as an impressive feat of engineering. It was reportedly a beautiful day with clear sunny skies. I threw the last bit in because we're talking about the unveiling of a bloody viaduct here. I'm conscious your attention may be wandering. Kenway Mansion. The pirate-turned assassin Edward Kenway returned to England with his young daughter Jennifer in tow, upon receiving a pardon from Lord Robert Walpole. I wonder if Robert... I wonder if he's the father of Duncan Walpole, who Edward killed at the beginning of the story of Black Flag. It's highly possible. He moved to London in order to work with the assassins there. Once there, he met Tessa Stevenson Oakley, the daughter of his landlord. Using her family connections, Tessa helped Edward purchase a manor in the Queen's Anne Square. They were married soon after and had a son, Haytham. The Kenways weren't like other well-to-do London families, and they were a frequent subject of gossip. Edward was rarely seen, often traveling about the city and Europe on mysterious business. Haytham was schooled inside the mansion and is rarely allowed to speak to anyone outside his walls. There was but one frequent visitor to the house, Edward's business associate Reginald Birch, who began to court Jennifer much to her dismay. Jennifer knew the truth about her father's past, and when she discovered that Birch was a Templar who was after his secret, she tried to warn him. Birch sent mercenaries to the Kenway mansion. Edward was killed and Jennifer was sold to Turkish slavers. Oblivious to the truth, Tessa Kenway allowed Birch to become Haytham's legal guardian and take him away, while she remained in London to oversee repairs to the mansion. She died alone 12 years later, allegedly from a fall. Years passed and Haytham, now a Templar trained by Birch, found Jennifer in Damascus. The siblings confronted Birch in Troy's France and killed him. Jennifer returned to London and took possession of the mansion in Queen Anne Square. Although she and Haytham kept in touch, she was a touch bitter that her brother chose to remain a Templar, despite learning of Birch's treachery. She became quite the recluse. Our only visitor of note was the young Elise de la Serre. Nice. Who was visiting London on something of a soul-searching trip. Elise de la Serre. Huh. Out of respect for Haytham Kenway's accomplishments, the Templars made no attempt to claim the property while Jennifer was alive, despite their beliefs that there were many assassin secrets still hidden inside. After Jennifer's passing in 1805, the Order quietly purchased the lot. It's not known what, if anything, any of the Kenways hid there, and even its location remained a mystery to the assassins for many years. Ludgate Circus. Ludgate Circus and the adjoining hill of the same name sit on the outermost edge of the original Roman settlement of Londinium. The wall that ran around the settlement had 6 gates built into it. The gate that stood here was named after King Lud, who ruled pre-Roman Britain around 66 Common Era. The gate was renovated in the 16th century and enhanced by sculptures of King Lud and his sons, because if there was one thing that would enhance a gate, it's a sculpture of a bloke called King Lud and his kids. Unfortunately, the city was caught in a wave of Puritanism, and the heads of the statues were quickly chopped off by vandals. The heads were replaced by when Queen Mary took the throne. The Lud Gate was demolished in 1760, and like its big brother Piccadilly Circus, there was never an actual circus here. It used to be a circular junction, hence circus. Riveting, isn't it? Royal Exchange. The Royal Exchange in its use as a center for trade was inspired by the Brousse in Antwerp, which had made Belgium the financial capital of Europe. Ironically enough, Antwerp would be raided by the Spanish 10 years later, losing the nation's wealth and allowing England to take over as a new financial power. Then again, Spain. The main investor in the first Royal Exchange was a wealthy merchant named Sir Thomas Gresham. When the exchange was built in 1570, it featured a grasshopper, the insect on Gresham's coat of arms, on the weather vane, and a statue of Gresham in the open courtyard. The statue was the only thing in the Royal Exchange to survive the Great Fire of 1666. Christopher Wren was hired to redesign London, a task about as big as being made editor of the internet. And he envisioned the Royal Exchange as the center of the city, with all the London sprawling out of it. The second Royal Exchange was opened to the public from 1669 to 1838, when it was again consumed by fire. As flames lit the bell tower, the last song of the bells chimed was a Scottish tune that was nigh luck aboot the house. I'm sure the fact that they kept playing loud Scottish folk songs was in no way connected to the place being set on fire. The third and current Royal Exchange was built on the foundations of its predecessors and opened by Queen Victoria on October 28, 1844. Gresham's grasshopper returned to its place of glory, where it has remained since. We have read this, and we have read this. Just making sure. Yeah, we read this. The Strand, Convent Garden. The name is a corruption of its original name, Convent Garden. Oh, it's Covent Garden. I misread it. Which gives a clue as to the site's original purpose. I make a clue that clue more obvious, but I'm worried that I make a habit out of it. Megalos. Once a garden belonging to Westminster Abbey, the land was tilled and worked by Benedictine monks until King Henry VIII seized the land in 1536, a consequence of Henry's separation from the Catholic Church. The land was in turn granted to John Russell, the first Earl of Bedford, who showed little interest in the land and left it unattended, until anyone living in compact and bijou, £1 million studio flat, that there was a point in time where people didn't give a toss about London's real estate. The land stayed in the Russell family unused until 4th Earl of Bedford inherited the land in 1627. He hired Inigo Jones to design and build a plaza on the property. The project, inspired by the piazzas of Italy and the first of its kind in England, was completed in 1631. It remains to this day the very best place in England to go if you want to see men braid silver standing very still and expected to be paid for it. The earliest reference to Covent Garden as a market dates back to 1654. For roughly 16 years, a market that operated there was an informal organization. Samuel Pepys reports seeing an Italian puppet show in the piazza in 1662, indicating more activities occurred at Covent Garden at this time than just trade. King Charles II formally granted the Earl of Bedford market rights in 1670, officially allowing the landowner to profit from the business that occurred on his property. The Covent Garden Market was moved to a new location south of the Thames in 1974. National Gallery. By the end of the 18th century, many European governments were acquiring treasured art collections and putting them in place in grand museums. The Uffizi in Florence and the Louvre in Paris and the Vatican Museums in Rome all popped up at roughly the same time and captured the imaginations of the continent. Not to be outdone, King George IV encouraged Parliament to buy the residence of a newly deceased banker and art collector by the name of John Julius Ingerstein. He sounds like a happy chap. Ingerstein's art collection included works by Rembrandt and Rubens and was displayed in his residence at Paul Hall. The year was 1824, and this was the first National Gallery of England. The residence proved to be far too small to compete with the other museums of Europe. And so the National Gallery moved to the building which it now occupies up Trafalgar Square in 1832. The building was designed in a neoclassical fashion by architect William Wilkins, and its location, equidistant to both the wealthy West End and the lower class East End, meant that people of all socioeconomic backgrounds could access the museum. St. Paul's Covent Garden. Also known as the Actors' Church, St. Paul's Covent Garden has been associated with the London theatre scene since the Theatre Royal was built in Drury Lane in 1663. Commemorative plaques honoring Britain's finest actors line the inside walls of the chapel. Some of the plaques that are up today honor the likes of Charlie Chaplin and Boris Karloff, the Tramp and the Frankenstein. Now, there's a crossover I pay to see. And yes, I know the monster is not named Frankenstein, I just want to piss off the nerds. Hello, nerds, tricks you. St. Paul's Covent Garden was the first chapel built since the Protestant Reformation, when the Earl Bedford commissioned architect Inigo Jones. He insisted that the chapel be not much better than a barn, to which Jones supposedly replied, "Then you shall have the handsomest barn in England." Jones himself had a background in theater, having staged over 500 productions with such playwrights as Ben Jonson, making the theater's association with the stage all the more appropriate. The chapel was built in 1633. Its portico is a setting for the opening scene of George Bernard Shaw's The Pygmalion, which has been performed and adapted countless times all over the world. And miscellaneous items. Derek soothing syrup. There isn't a drop of this stuff left in the world. Whatever wasn't destroyed was almost definitely consumed. That makes it difficult to break down exactly what went into Derek soothing syrup, but we do have some clues courtesy of Mr. Charles Darwin. The first ingredient Darwin mentions, stramonium, is known to cause hallucinations, increased heart rate, and an aversion to sunlight. It was once believed that devil's snare was capable of turning people into mindless and utterly compliant zombies, hence the plant's appeal to Derek. The other ingredient that we know of, opium, is, well, it's opium. The drug so addictive and debilitating, people created dens for the sole purpose of consuming it and spacing the heck out. Even if the other ingredients were vitamin C, sunshine, and rainbows, soothing syrup would still leave you worse off than before you drank it. It seems as though Derek's soothing syrup had lived and died at age 68. No advertisements or articles about the tonic exist before that year, and hardly any exist after that year. The Shroud of Eden. The first civilization created many strange and powerful objects which we refer to as pieces of Eden. We discovered apples, strange spheres that can manipulate minds, powerful swords and staves, as well as some other objects that are a little bit less impressive. But perhaps one of the strangest ones has to be the Shroud of Eden. Civilians know the object as the Shroud of Turin, which some allege is a burial shroud of Jesus of Nazareth. On the surface is a white linen cloth stained with blood, with the imprint of a man who appears to have been crucified. What we know about this object has been pieced together from the various sources, genetic memories stolen from Bastergo's Project Legacy by the hacker collective known as Erudito, and the semi-coherent ramblings of the assassin Clay Kazmarek, who was driven insane by prolonged exposure to the Animus. It apparently has the ability to heal severe injuries, but we do not know how. It has ties to a precursor named Consus, but we have not been able to dig up anything more about him. Early reports of the artifact are hidden within myths and legend. The Golden Fleece Jason and the Argonauts, Joseph's famous multicolored coat, and allegedly helped David fell Goliath. Yet its most famous owner is undoubtedly celebrity carpenter Jesus, whose resurrection was apparently facilitated by the Shroud. It bears mentioning that other than Jesus, there are no reports of any piece of Eden capable of bringing back the dead. Until I see it for myself, in an animus or otherwise, I remain a complete skeptic. To me, it's just a fancy napkin. Dead is dead, no matter how much I might wish otherwise. The object's been stolen back and forth between the Assassins and Templars over the centuries. The last report was that the Templars had managed to acquire it in the 40s and have it stored away. Being they ever imagined a sword, they refer to it as Piece of Eden number 66. Although it might not be the sexiest piece of Eden out there, it's most certainly not a laser sword or a mind-controlled ball or a hover spoon. I've always been curious to know more about the Shroud, and I'm glad to know that there's at least one more of them out there. I hope you get to them first. So there's multiple Shrouds of Eden? I thought there was only one. Huh. So apparently, the Abstergo has one shroud, but there's another shroud in the world. It's interesting that there's two different shrouds apparently out there. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight this so that it just stops. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.